Welcome to the Great Lock-In. This week, but this is like pre-finals week. Studying for everything, turning in all your assignments, major projects, portfolios, everything. It's due now. I've been procrastinating a lot on Instagram and YouTube. This week is lock-in week. Scheduled down to the minute and the hour. Turn in all my assignments, no distractions, pure student. I'm in the lock-in era. How is it like to actually lock in and like do all your work every single day? Monday, run. Day one of the Great Lock-In is coming to an end. Honest review of the first day, I think it went pretty good. I woke up, I ran on the treadmill, got to my class only a minute late, did all my classes. I have to tell you, I did everything so like back to back to back. I was constantly on the go, which was nice because I didn't have to really worry about anything. I was so in the moment of like, I just need to get from point A to point B. It kind of did somehow reduce my stress. I can tell right now that I am going through withdrawal symptoms. I deleted both Instagram and YouTube off my phone, so I can only use it on my computer as a web browser. There were times throughout the day where I was like, oh, I should just DM this person. And I grab my phone and I press the space on my home screen where Instagram is and nothing would pop up. And the fact that it was so like muscle memory was scary. It would also be weird is that like I'd be waiting in a line and like you're waiting a max of 2 minutes. But I'm so used to like feeling uncomfortable or awkward if I'm standing for like 2 minutes not doing anything with my hands or just looking around at the environment because that makes me look like a weirdo. So I think to myself like, okay, for the 2 minutes I have to stand here, I'm gonna look at YouTube or I'm gonna look at Instagram. I had nothing. You know what I have? You know what social media I have right now? Pinterest. I'm definitely going through a withdrawal of the idea of like I need to do something all the time every minute and I just need to like stop. But I can tell it is definitely helping with work. I didn't really procrastinate at all. So yeah, I think I got a lot done. Obviously compared to the list of like what I need to get done, it doesn't feel like that much. What I've been starting to do is like I have like a tab of like all my assignments and a list of them broken down. And I finish it, instead of just deleting it and it gets smaller, I copy and paste it into a section called like what have I finished? To kind of compare like before and after to show myself like it doesn't feel like I got a lot of work done because you finish one assignment and you automatically have like 10 others to do. Also, I've been making these daily schedules for myself, timing out my day, because it hurts my brain to sit and think about the 12 things I need to do in one day. I have to tell you, I've always hated Instagram. I could not emphasize how much I really hate Instagram after I realized like using it on a browser is like the craziest out-of-body experience. Instagram Reels are basically irrelevant on a browser. Then I'm typing up DMs like I'm writing emails. Like it's just the weirdest experience ever. The browser, like one of the first things it does is like who it thinks you should follow. And I was like, you know what? Why don't I give it a look? Why don't I give it a look of like, who should I follow? Instagram, let's roll the dice. Who should I follow? Instagram. We think you should follow your high school basketball coach from like 2-3 years ago. Okay, that's kind of random, but I see the correlation. Okay, Instagram. Then it's like, you know, you should follow the person that you admitted to having feelings to in sophomore year that fully rejected you. Why would I ever? I forgot that person existed. And Instagram's like, we should bring up your inner trauma. I also have kind of not a problem, but more just like a curiosity thing, which I don't understand Instagram etiquette when it comes to this. What happens when you're texting with someone or DMing someone? You get ghosted, but you're both still following each other on Instagram. Why? You know, are we supposed to keep following each other like we're friends, but like you fully ghosted me? Like if you don't have the commitment to respond to a text of mine, why won't we follow each other? Here's how I think of Instagram. If I saw you on the street, would I wave hi to you? That's the criteria if I follow you or not. If you ghosted me, I would not wave hi to you. And that's why I unfollow people that ghost me, because I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, that to me is like the scariest thing ever. Like, why would I be following you if you ghosted me? Some of my friends are like, no, you follow them because it's like a friendly thing to show no hard feelings. No hard feelings, you ghosted me. There's a little bit of hard feelings. There's a little bit of like, hey, why'd you waste my time? Just a tad, just a little bit. Thank you for Olivia Dean. All I do all day to get me through finals week is listen to Olivia Dean, because it's this nice even balance of like relaxing but also like very thoughtful lyrics. Olivia Dean is very nice study music. if you're not obsessed with her lyrics like I am. I made a whole playlist of over 100 songs of just her songs. Today I got through the entire 121 song playlist. Thank God for Olivia Dean. If Olivia Dean is single, isn't it okay if I'm single too? Have you seen Olivia Dean? So yeah, The Great Lock-In today went pretty stellar, I would say. I'm gonna give it a B-. It is Wednesday, December 3rd. So I was supposed to do like a day 2 check-in, right? I got back from my playoff basketball game late at night, and it was like 9:30 by the time I finished showering. And I was like, okay, well, I'm gonna do homework till about like midnight. I side quested so hard. I literally went to the kitchen just to get like a drink and fully made like a full new group of friends, and I was up till 1 a.m. I have another game tonight. It's like playoff seasons for the 4 teams I play for. 3 only made to the playoffs. I don't really know when my games are. I just know like every night I have a game, which is not great during like the pre-finals week. But it's like playoffs. Like I'm not gonna miss a playoff game. Yesterday, I was in this coffee shop again and I was studying. First, there was a red flag of why there's so many people here, because there's usually no one there on like a freaking Tuesday. But somehow Tuesday was the day for everyone to do an interview, meet with their friends, and dish. And I was there drinking my coffee and sitting, and I can't explain to you why. Maybe it was I had too much coffee in one day. Maybe it was just the work. Out of the blue, became really anxious. Like that just never really happens to me. I tried just like using the bathroom and washing my hands, listening to different types of music. I tried listening to like YouTube in the background. I have not been alone all day. I woke up and my roommate was awake. I left. I've been out all day. It's now like 4 p.m. and I'm like, I have not actually had a moment to like myself all day. So I just like found a couch in like the kitchen. Today, I'm gonna show you something. Here's the thing about scheduling your life. So the thought of like, what if things get messed up? What if my life has, stuff come up? Look at that. I even showed my tutor this, and she was like, that's what you do every day. Like, she looked at me like I was crazy, which maybe is what caused my anxiety, because a professional being like, this looks crazy. What is this? Every minute and every hour of my day is scheduled. Pros and cons. Pro is that I like knowing where I have to be all the time. But I do not like planning the future, and I do not like planning this psychotic to every minute where I'm like, I need to be in this place at this time, and this time in this place. The thought of one of my classes being canceled this week is actually like heaven. How I'm planning and structuring my week, really intense. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. 3 days. 3 days. It's 3 a.m., guys. Look. Look at that. Did you know, fun fact, that Canva, yes, the thing you make all your flyers with and all your little group projects, can crash? Who knew Canva can crash during your final exam? Your final project? Who knew? I didn't know, because I'm thinking it's Canva. How is Canva gonna crash? And then I'm doing my project and I import all my data into my graphs. And then I reload the page and nothing loaded. And I was like, oh, that's great. That's great. Why won't you load? Why won't you load, Canva? Error, like this page won't load. And I'm like Googling, I'm like, why the hell is Canva not working? And like, I'm kind of freaking out. And I'm like, I still this day will not know why Canva just suddenly decided not to work on me. I knew my data was there, but I'm like, but I need that data. I need my data that's in my graph. And I don't have my graph. Things aren't working on my end. Technical difficulties. Is this embarrassing, turning in a major project like half an hour before the due date at midnight? And then she's gonna see like a psychopath when she wakes up being like, oh, why did this student email me at 2:30 in the morning? And I'm gonna be like, yeah, things are not working on my end. Everything's crashing. I can't get my data to put into my project to send to you. So I have to email you at 2:30 in the morning, and then you're gonna be like, why were you up at 2:30 in the morning? And be like, because nothing was working on my end. And then she's not gonna believe me, because why would women believe women? Who is like, I really want to stay up till 2:30 in the morning working on a math project? No one. And then I was doing other projects and turning in other essays because I'm like, okay, well, my data won't load, so at least I'll sit here. I think I pushed through the tiredness of working so hard, and now I'm like awake. And I'm like, well, it's 3 a.m. Let's go crazy. Oh my God. I was doing homework and I was jamming to my homework. We gotta choose the right playlist. It was probably the tiredness. Every song, I was like, okay, this song's a jam. Okay, not my playlist popping off. Okay, and then it's getting real depressing. I'm like, why are we talking about dead people? I'm writing an essay right now. And then it's Clara. I got flashbacks of me driving late at night in the suburbs with my friends, singing, screaming, and crying in the car. Clara. And then I'm over here like I should be sad listening to Clara. That guitar and that bass though is making me jam. Like, I should be writing my essay, but I'm jamming to Claro. This is me at 3 a.m. There's like so much in my head. Tomorrow is today because it's Friday. It's Friday because it's 3 a.m. in the morning. Kind of weirdly impressed with myself based off how much work I've gotten done and how much I've managed my time. I realized I never finished this video. I'm editing it right now and then I'm like, oh, where's the rest? I just never finished it. That was a week ago. I'm editing this video on December 12th. The Great Lock-In, I think, was a success. It taught me so much about scheduling my time better and, just applying myself more. High school never teaches you how to prepare for finals, okay? I have a major where a lot of my finals are projects. You think to yourself, you're like, okay, finals week, I'll just work on my projects. Oh, no. They're gonna give you 5 essays and 3 reflection pieces and 20 plus surveys you have to fill out. Do not wait till last minute in finals week to do your projects thinking you're gonna have an easy time to put aside time for your projects. And on top of that, my finals week, I had championship games and playoff games for my teams. But I will say the Great Lock-In was a success. Definitely would actually kind of love to do this again for next semester too, as a video, because it honestly turned out pretty great. I don't know if anyone's gonna watch it, but I enjoyed watching it myself. If I can do the Great Lock-In, you can do the Great Lock-In.